Hey everyone, how you all doing? I hope you all are fine. Welcome back to another video. If today is your first time coming to my channel, you are highly welcome. My name is Aladi-Ada. I am an international student in the USA. The last time I made a video talking about my moving to the USA, like my experience and all that. If you haven't watched that video, here is the link. You can go and watch it. So it's kind of like my flight, how everything happened from, once I got my visa and all that. So this is like a follow-up. Continuing, when I arrived the US, accommodation is one big thing that students are worried about. Where am I going to stay? You have to really have this sorted out before coming to the USA, I would advise. You need to make sure you know where you're going to stay. For me, I did not have anyone in the US, but my school, they have this partnership with one student body is like is a Christian body, the ISI, International Student Inc. So when I got my visa and everything, and they told me that if I want accommodation, I could let them know, and then and make sure I talk to the body, the student body. So I did, the Christian body. I talked with them, sent them an email, and I told them, yes, I'm interested in this accommodation, can you please, blah blah blah. And they were like, yeah, and we made the arrangement. So the accommodation was just for 2 weeks till I get my own place. So I would say when coming, make sure you try your best and talk with your international students. And I've heard like some students also go to Facebook, like they have all these groups where international students who are planning to come to the US, they are trying to meet up. I was personally in one of those groups, but it was not particular to my school. That group was for a visa. So they have different types of groups, like people that are looking for visa, people that are going to the same university, and people that are looking for female roommate, male roommate, stuff like that. I don't know if you get me. So I would say try and make an arrangement so that you know where to stay. Some people want to stay in Airbnb, some people have uncles, aunties. So yeah, for me, that was how my own accommodation for the first 2 weeks was sorted. Okay, after I came, I started staying in that accommodation. Another challenge was, trying to get an apartment. Like I said in the previous video where I did the part 1, I talked about how I was like one of the last person, if not the last international student that arrived. School resumed on the 20th of August, and I think orientation started somewhere around 14th, and I came, I think, about 15th or so. So everyone was like, I came on a Thursday and school was resuming officially on a Monday. So picture that. Everyone have like literally settled down. So it was so hard trying to find someone who did not have a roommate. What did I do? I talked to other international students, talked also to the student body, like I keep calling it the student body, the ISI. That's the Christian body. Okay, I was talking to them, and they kept sending messages to people, and I also told my international officer, and they put it on the group chat. They sent email to people, just making sure who is looking for a roommate. Finally I found somewhere, and I had to share a 3-bedroom apartment with 2 other girls from different countries. Anyway, so that was how accommodation got started. Moving on to the next thing, which is campus jobs. This is a big deal, especially if you're coming from home and you do not have a lot of money in your pocket. You would consider getting a campus job. For me, I got my job before coming in. It's not like that for everyone. I got a job as a teaching assistant with the computer science and engineering department. So let's say, for instance, you're not coming for grad school, you're coming for undergrad. Mostly undergrads do not qualify for teaching assistants, maybe till they are 300 level or 400, maybe depending on the requirements they've completed. But usually the first 2 years, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But for undergrads, I've seen undergrads go to the dining, like they try to get a job at the dining or the library. They can act like, is it library or library? They try to get like a receptionist job, like different kind of things. So long as you're getting that job on campus, you're fine. They try to wash plates, in the dining, you know, if you come in the summer, you can cut grass, you can pack snow if you come in the winter. So these are kind of jobs students do on campus, or you can join the cleaning theme and all that. So if you want to make money, these are the ways you can make money on campus, and you can work for 20 hours per week. Plan for the money you're going to be spending till you get your first check. You get me? Okay, so that was how I started out my own job. It was kind of started before I came, okay? And I know people that also came for grad school and they did not have funding. When they came here, they applied and they got it. It's kind of risky, but I mean, it's something you can still do. You have faith in yourself, and when you come, but make sure as you're having faith in yourself, make sure you have some money, you have a backup plan in case you apply and you do not get it. That's why it is advisable to apply before coming. That was what I did. I applied before coming. And if you want to watch the video of where I talked about everything, I'll link it up here. You can go check it and see how I got mine. Okay, now let's talk about food. Aladi, how did you survive? Like, what were you eating? Personally, when I was coming, I had 2 luggages. If I find the picture, I will insert it here. I had 2 luggages. One had food and one had my clothing and other personal belongings. Okay, did I start cooking immediately I came? I'm not sure. There was lots of food, and thanks to that international house, because they were hosting one get together or the other, so I was eating free food, and I came with cornflakes. Is it cornflakes or golden morn? One of the two. And I came with milk, like sachet milk. I see it's going to look somehow, but I have made a video of everything that I recommend you bring. But please, I am not the immigration officer. If they seize it at owner's risk, okay, I'll put a video for you here to go and check all the things I recommend that you bring. Ankara, you know, food, all those things. See, just check here, okay, to confirm. So I brought reasonable amount of food. I brought ogbono, egusi. See, if you're not Nigerian, these are just Nigerian local foods. Like they are like in seed form, but I grinded them and make sure they were powder. Yeah, they were in powdered form. English is hard, okay? So yeah, that was how. And so what was I eating? Basically, in that get together as they were doing. See, I'll say, grab the opportunity, eat free foods as much as you can. There's always free food both times around campus. You can see donuts, you can see chicken, you can see pizza, you can see all these little gatherings, because there's a lot of gatherings. I don't know in other schools what, because in my school I knew there was different kind of occasions and all these little get together. So grab the opportunity and eat free food. But what I did, I shopped after, like, was it the first week? Oh, I can't remember, but I know I went for shopping, got salt, because I cannot carry salt from Nigeria and be coming to the US. Why will I carry salt and be traveling abroad? No, it's heavy, and salt is not expensive, so I won't advise you to buy salt from Nigeria. But you see something like Maggi, you should buy Maggi. Pepper, you can buy this grinded pepper, like grind it very well into powdered form and bring it. And crayfish, you can bring your crayfish. Like I don't want to start listing all these things in this video because I've already done it before, but these are the kind of things I brought. So I made stew, chicken stew, and I put it in the freezer. I was eating chicken and rice, chicken stew with rice, white rice, of course. And yeah, that was basically, I mean, when you are coming, just prepare. You're going to be eating a lot of rice and spaghetti. You're gonna eat that. That was how I started out food, and I started eating American food too. Please, I'm in America, so I should learn to. That's part of embracing the culture and learning about the culture. When they did like all these little parties too, I ate Indian food, Thai food, like international food. Yeah, I ate them all. Like I've even eaten shito. If you're a Ghanaian, I probably murdered the pronunciation, but you know, I've eaten. Shout out to Judith Baba. She gave me my first shito. So it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Okay, so yeah, just be open. Next thing, classes, registering for classes and all. So this one is going to depend on your school. I don't know how it's done in other universities, but for me, before I came, they already registered me in some classes. Like not like they registered me, they told me how to do it, I think, right? My major advisor, like my temporary major advisor, he gave me the list of classes he's expecting me to take. See, if they did not give you that list, bug your major advisor or whoever has been assigned to you, send them an email and tell them, what classes should I register, what am I going to be taking for my first semester, blah blah blah. And also, being a teaching assistant, they already let me know what I'm going to be teaching and all that, blah blah blah. So if you don't have this information, if your school did not send it to you, make sure you contact them and let them know that, oh, I want to know the classes I want to take, I'm required to take, or is recommended to take in the first semester. But I would warn you, do not solely rely on, this is one mistake I made, do not solely rely on the information the professors are giving you that this is the class you are recommended to take in your first semester. Ask Augustus Adeleke about this. Most of us have taken have regretted the classes we took in our first semester. We wish we did not take it. So what I would suggest is that ask them first and let them give you a list. Then if you are able to find any student that attends that university, connect with them and ask them that, what do you think about taking these classes in the first semester? Who no go, you know, ask them, so that you don't go and take a class that is intense, very intense. They might say it's 3 credits, but that 3 credits, it's more than 3 credits, if you get what I mean. So make sure you do your background check. So yeah, that's basically how the classes thing work, and you just get registered and boom, you're ready for school. Okay, another one is making friends. See, making friends in America, personally, I believe you have to be intentional. Just the way you have to be intentional about dating and stuff like that, you really have to be intentional about making friends. It's not easy to make friends. So how did I make my first major friend? And you know, we have different types of friends. You know, we have the friends that are like, Aladi, I'm not an expert, don't take it too personal, but I believe there are some friends you relate to them on academic level, like people do stuff, and then there are some friends people are like social, like when you are going out for parties and stuff, like, you know, church friends, you know, different. So basically for me, getting a friend in the academic part of things was really important. How did I make friends? Okay, see, let me not lie, let me just you guys, when they gave the first I think before the first homework, but when we started classes on the first day I went to class, I don't know, I can't remember, but I know it was around that first week when they gave the first homework. I was looking at the class, I was using eye to gauge everybody. Because first of all, I don't want to give away that video, but I was the only black person in my class. Like literally, I was the only black person. And in my grad class, I think I was also in my grad class, I was the only female and black as well. And then for my general classes, maybe we were like 2 or 3 females and majority, the rest of everybody, they are male. See, I'm planning to make a video about being black and the only female in my robotics and computer science classes. If you're interested in that video, let me know in the comment section. I know people on my Instagram already said they are interested. So that's a video we should consider filming, so that for people that are minority, you know how to handle this situation. It can be very awkward, like. So back to the story, when they gave that first homework, I was looking at it, God, I didn't really know what to do, but I was using my face to it's because this video has the part friends, making friends. It's like I'm going to give her the gist that's supposed to be in that black and female video now. But let's just wrap it like that. Making friends, you have to be very intentional. Just wait for it. Let me gist you how. Just wait for that video. Let me put this gist in that video, okay? Don't be annoyed, but just know that if you are not taking anything from this friendship part, just take away that you have to be intentional. Like, making friends was easier back home than here. Another thing I want to talk about in this video is doing your homework on time. See, do not bring that habit of keeping your homework to the last day. This is just a bonus point, okay? Once you are assigned your homework, make sure you start working on it, because homework is a big deal here. You see some classes and they'll tell you like homework is like 30 or 40% of your grade. And I've said it a couple times on this channel that to get an A is 90, from 90, and some courses is like from 93 before you can smell an A. So if you do not, it's just basically you are expected to have like 100% in everything for you to get that A. You can only lose maybe 7 points, and you have to take your homework very seriously. And one thing you should know is that it's possible to get 100% if you work hard on your homework. I was surprised the first time I got my homework, I saw 100%. I was like, when I was back home, like getting 100 in homework in college was not, it doesn't come easy. But here, if you do your work and you do it on time and you do your research, see, don't be waiting to do your homework in a night. See, I think it's just also good to just do a video about what you should do before coming, like not just what you should do, like when you come, how to handle these things when you come, like your homework, your projects, group projects, you know, individual projects and all that stuff. If you want to see that kind of video, let me know in the comment section so that I'll talk more about it. I feel like this video is getting too long and it's getting out of what we originally planned it to be. So if you want to see that video, let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate all of you for supporting my channel, and I will see you in my next video. I remain your host, Aladi-Ada. Goodbye.